Alright, so I think up next we have Knives versus Dual Kevin.
Oof.
I think that's the next match.
This is always one of my favorite
This is
matchups.
going to be a good match, ladies and gentlemen. Get ready to see a lot of 80K, which is the poison arrow, by the way. New 80K of this game.
A little closer. Is that good? Okay.
So Dual Kevin placing 5th at Evo, and Knives, I believe, placing 9th. I want to say 9th.
He lost to Clockwork.
Knives, what place did you get at Evo?
I think he got 13th. Did you play Clockwork first round of top 16? 13th.
Okay, so he did get 13th.
All right, so this matchup actually happened at the pre-Evo tournament PSG. I believe it was winner's quarters. Winner had to play stealth, and it went to the last game.
Interesting.
Was very close.
Really?
Yeah. So I can, just like the last set, I cannot be biased with this one. Kevin's a teammate. Knives is one of my favorite players to watch. He approaches the game very unique. Actually, both players do, for that matter.
So on paper, I feel like Kevin's team really handles Knives' team really well. I still think that Hawkeye beats Dormammu. And not having a secondary character that's so slow and can't navigate the screen, which as much precision as someone like Dante or someone more mobile, I think should give Kevin the lead in terms of putting stuff on the screen and keeping Knives out. But we'll see how this goes. Teleport tag is always a thing, so
Yeah, and despite that, Sigma actually, conversely, has a very easy time getting in on Hawkeye, which Hawkeye's general game plan is to keep people out and
wow,
hit
hits
them
him
for
with the
overcommit.
drive to get rid of the
got him with the
stalking
reset.
flare.
Are we going to see an anti-counter switch kill here?
No, I don't think so. He's going to have meter.
no.
Yeah, he can
He's going for
definitely
the
counter
poison
switch now.
We're going to see a counter switch here at some point.
He
because,
has to. If he doesn't, he's dead. Oh, drops the combo, unfortunately, but I don't know why he didn't counter switch, because he definitely was dead.
Oh.
Oh, this is button checks. Okay, we're dumb.
Oh, no, it looked like Knives had a messed up button. Oh, his Infinity Storm was not there. Looks like.
Damn, so 1-0 Kevin. No, okay. No.
We take those as tournament rules say, right?
Nah, if Kevin doesn't take push block launchers, he's definitely not taking games because of missed buttons.
Right, especially when the
Yeah.
prize is bragging rights.
Yeah.
All right, so great teleport there.
Yeah. Combo gets started with Dante. Goes for the ice restand, misses the final hit.
Oh, got Street
Yeah.
Fighter. Poison damage here. We're gonna see a counter tag and Dormammu at some point.
Sigma has 11K. He's definitely not going to die off this.
I'm not too sure.
I
if
would
he
have
has
liked to see
poison
him see an air-to-air conversion. He definitely could have converted there.
It was interesting from what side Sigma managed to tag in at.
So Knives having the triple red spell, always very interesting to see what will happen, because he can bust out at any moment and have a full screen hitbox just like that. Always super scary to see a triple red.
For sure.
Wow.
Red spell definitely seems to be best idea in this matchup, just because it's something quick to help deal with.
You think it's
Hawkeye's
quick.
speed.
Fun fact, it's actually the most startup of all his spells.
Really?
Yeah, it's
Huh.
actually the most startup. His quickest ones are tied with the big meteor and the 1 and 2 spikes. They all have 10 frame startup. But
Wow.
the big explosion actually has 27 frame startup.
And
Actually,
it's most negative
every red explosion has 27 frame startup.
unlock. Wow, so
Yeah.
red's just bad in general.
It's bad.
Oh, got him with the piercing. This is gonna be a dead Dormammu.
Yeah, that's definitely dead. Poison Arrow, the new 80K of this game. It's a bit ironic because Knives played Spencer in Marvel 3. He was the 80K master.
Oh yeah, got, what was it, double 80Ks off the drones, and then had another 80K from Tatsu.
So that's 1-0 Kevin.
All right, so it looked like Hawkeye managed to get him in neutral in certain situations. Knives was he was getting the looks that he needed, but he wasn't able to capitalize off of them as well.
Oh, that's a lot of raw damage on Dormammu.
He had the right idea with the space stone there, but didn't take
Yeah.
account of the exploding arrow.
Uh-oh.
Oh, didn't get the conversion.
Yeah, didn't get the conversion because of the happy birthday. He couldn't actually tell if the arrow would hit him or Sigma.
Oh, got him with just an exploding arrow at the feet.
Yeah. That is the January tactic. It's too still too early in the game to say if it's 2017, 2018, or 2019, so it's the early 2018 tactic.
Or we probably could say 2017 because
You could. Well, Dormammu was still, I mean, not Dormammu, sorry. Hawkeye wasn't really that relevant, in my opinion, until 2018.
that's fair statement.
I think Kevin was still trying to figure out his neutral a little bit in 2017 and really, revitalize what it meant to be Hawkeye in 2018.
Right. Definitely had to rediscover what the character was because a lot of characters just
yeah.
seemed like they were missing a lot of tools that they had in the previous installation. Oh,
So Sigma's going to still lose health off of this poison here. Grabs him
great
out of
throw.
it. Smart from Knives.
Knives is the master
Goes
of
with the other
throws.
throw. Very smart. Not doing enough damage, unfortunately, to really stay in this game longer.
I would say that Knives has the best solo Sigma though, so comebacks would not surprise me, even though
Unfortunately,
Not
80k is too strong in this game.
indeed.
And 2-0, Jewel Kevin.
So I'm actually not very well versed in this matchup, even though I saw it at PSG. Definitely trying to figure out exactly what Knives' game plan is. It looks like he's definitely trying to mess up Kevin's spacing with Hawkeye using the Space Stone, but he's not really getting any advantages off of it.
And it gets the overhead. Doesn't confirm, though. Great grab. Great reaction.
These are definitely the two best players in the game when it comes to throwing. Third would be Chris G. All right, so we're going to see some anti-counter switch. Yep, got the hard to blockable. Fortunately, didn't have the...
Yep. And gets the freezing arrow. Oh, but Sigma able to body block that arrow. So I'm interested to see how Knives is going to choose his spell charges to appropriately deal with Hawkeye. That's something really important in this matchup.
Interesting early box to try to get some momentum and get out of the corner. See if he can get a stronger setup off of this.
Would have liked to see Knives be a little bit more optimal and wait for the final spell charge off the Dark Hole. See, he would have been able to get an instant block string there, but that is
like
okay.
They have two red built up,
Yeah.
which I think is probably the most... probably not the best choice for the first two spells.
Not the... Sometimes it happens, sometimes you're playing neutral and you have to charge a spell a certain way because the character's going to be in that specific situation, but...
Right, you got to do like a red
Yeah.
pillar, which doesn't work because it's in between the two blue pillars.
Yeah.
Something like that.
So sometimes you kind of have to force to deal with the hand you're dealt with.
Right. Might have actually been better for him to get the third red spell because he probably would have
Perhaps.
better pressure off of the wake up.
Because one thing about Knives' team is that it has great screen control, but it doesn't, in my opinion, doesn't really have that great of mix-ups. Not against another team that's more rushdown oriented that will make you guess several times in very few seconds.
Well, as much as Sigma isn't as well versed in mix-ups, Hawkeye is the same. They both provide fantastic support for their teams, but Dante is just as reliant on as getting the hit on Kevin's team as Dormammu is on Knives' team. Oh, that Space Stone doesn't cover your tag character, so you got to be careful with that. Oh, great throw from Kevin. Delayed it just enough.
Hits him with the low. The restand, super dangerous. The ice element's really powerful in this game. So, has the 2 red, 1 blue. I wonder how he's going to use this charge.
Oh, got him with the straight divide. Fortunately, wasn't able to pick up off of it.
So unfortunately, it's going to be released there.
Got interruption. Oh,
but
Acid Rain saved it
Acid
from
Rain,
Happy
yeah,
Birthday.
stops him. Should be a dead Sigma.
This looks like it might be meterless.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, it had to
decided
barely
spend
burn
the
it.
meter. So Sigma goes down against two 90 health characters. Dormammu doesn't have very great mix-up on his own, but does have the box.
All right, and we might see. Missed the
Oh,
ice
hits
withstand
him with
there.
the final hit though.
Oof. Wasn't able to get that conversion either to close out set. Or, excuse me, close out the game. We're not that far yet.
Has triple red. Has to be careful though, because it has long startup. He can't really just do it whenever he wants. Another unfortunate thing about having 3 spell charges is that it actually doesn't allow you to use Dark Hole or Pillar
Right.
if you don't want to. If you don't want to release your spell charges, I should say.
Yeah, you either have to cancel into super or just let it rip, and both of those
Not
can be
always
unfavorable.
great.
All right.
So Kevin up, I believe, 4-0. We're gonna have to check.
4-0.
Yeah, 4-0.
All right, it's starting to look like the last matchup we had. Ives is not really getting many opportunities to try to create any mix-ups or anything, so it looks like he needs to be a little more reliant possibly on Sigma to try to set up Dormammu instead of Dormammu setting up Sigma.
Yeah, I definitely would rather see Sigma set up Dormammu because, in terms of mix-up potential, I think Dormammu has a lot more mix-up potential.
Other
Hits him with the
issues.
80k. Goes for the ice restand. I think he's a little too high there. Nope. Just barely enough hit stun. Uh-oh. Oh, but body blocked by Sigma.
Oh yeah, there we go. That's what we were talking about earlier with Sigma creating situations for Dormammu. What Knives likes to do that he can be very successful with is that he tends to what I like to call sending Sigma off to war, where he'll just do a straight divide from full screen and tag them into Dormammu immediately, so that Dormammu stays full screen, is able to set up that shop in order to get what he needs off the 3 spells. He's not really doing that as much, but it's something that I would like to see more. Oh, great straight divide.
That's the happy
Managed to hit both
birthday.
characters, and he's able to finish off Dante.
Yep, I do think that would kill. So Hawkeye left, but I do still think this is pretty favorable. Oh, great manipulation of his positioning using the Space Surge.
Oh, got the gimlet on Sigma.
And the grab's going to finish him off.
All right,
Dormammu
so
coming in.
Dormammu has about 12 seconds on
Great grab
box.
from Knives.
All right,
Let's
so
see
we're
the
gonna-
combo he's going to choose. Fortunately, drops it.
If he can get just a little chip, he'd be in an
So
ideal situation.
I
to
wonder
box
how he's going to handle this one-on-one matchup because from experience, this matchup is definitely not a good one.
He was looking for the thorns to punish, but the exploding arrow was
The
on the
exploding
ground.
arrow was there. Kevin knows that. He's played me many times. He knows to cover that angle.
Such intelligent arrow placement. Despite Punisher being a very top-level player with Hawkeye as well, I feel like that's a great level of separation between Kevin and Punisher.
yeah.
It's just his arrow placement.
Oh, yeah. Not just that. You know, like I said, Kevin really knows this matchup well. Not a great matchup, especially not one-on-one. And going to be down to chip range because of the 80k.
Oh, and the scatter shot.
Yeah,
actually
it secured
pinned
the
him down.
block stun.
Oof. Kevin goes up 5-0.
Let's see how Knives is able to adapt.
I would definitely think that Sigma's armor should be able to, create some sort of hesitation for Hawkeye, or at least require him to be patient at the start. So I would be curious as to how Sigma would deal with Hawkeye at the 99-second mark,
Yeah.
as opposed to Dormammu. Whereas Dormammu has slower buttons and everything, Hawkeye is able to keep him in check with arrows and whatnot.
Once again, you can't teleport down. He's always going to have that exploding arrow ready for you.
That's it for Dormammu.
So Sigma with Space Tone against 2 healthy characters. I don't see this happening personally, but I would love to see him prove me wrong.
Yeah, Knives definitely proved me wrong several times with Sigma. I almost considered
Wow,
picking the character
great
up,
block
but-
from Kevin. Great mix-up attempt from Knives.
got him with the
Kevin
jump
with
jab.
the defense.
Gotta respect that jump jab. It's 5 frames, and it's huge.
Sigma's jump jab is 5 frames?
Yeah.
Wow. Incredibly
And
fast.
so Thanos is actually. All right, so he could get a. Yep, the command
Great
throw.
command throw.
Great. Oh, wasn't able to get a conversion. It looks rather difficult. I've seen him actually drop it quite a few times online and offline.
I was about to
Fortunately,
say,
doesn't have an
Knives
answer.
almost made me eat my words by tying it up so quickly there. But still have a little bit more work to do. Goes for the restand.
Got him with the overhead.
This should be a dead Sigma. 80K.
That's
See a level
extremely.
3. Oh, it drops the
managed to
combo.
survive. And yep,
Yeah, the
chip.
chip. Definitely should have stayed on the ground just in case he had just enough health to survive the chip, but you know, Hawkeye with 2 more meters, you know, a Gimlet would have definitely killed. So
Yeah, for those playing the home game, if you don't know very much about this game's mechanics, any chip damage you take in the air is doubled. So if in a situation we might be chipped out by a super,
definitely stay grounded.
stay grounded.
So great hit from Knives.
Oh, there we go.
The jumping heavy punch. Let's see the setup he's gonna use.
All right, is he gonna eat his lunch? Yep.
Uses a meter. Builds spell charges.
Oh, great. Hawkeye doesn't have any escape patterns that he can't really do, so he needs to
definitely not
Oh,
gets
got
the
the
happy birthday.
That's gonna be a dead Hawkeye.
It will indeed. Hawkeye goes down. Great throw attempt, but the
Great box by Kevin. It's gonna be an opportunity for him. Oh, he pushed block at the wrong time, wasn't able to get a better punish.
Great low. Catches him most likely just holding back.
Oh, first didn't
That
get
was
the
weird.
conversion.
The jab didn't hit, but it went right through him. Both characters respecting each other. Didn't really do anything in the air there. Oh wow! Great double overhead.
Wow.
So, you know, a character like Dante, I can definitely see making this comeback.
Kevin's done it to me before, and I was very upset.
Kevin's done it to all of us.
Yeah.
But Knife secures it, so it's not going to be a bus ass.
And he got on the board.
6-1.
Kevin's still on set point.
And Knives has a long way to go.
So, interesting to note, Knives was able to get a hit off of a jump dark hole there. Definitely to catch Hawkeye from committing to anything that wasn't a forward heavy, the angled up arrow. Looks like he's trying to close the gap, trying to keep Hawkeye contained, but Hawkeye's just got those better buttons. Oh, caught him there.
Surges him into the dark hole.
All right, he's gonna get some sort of setup.
Oh yeah. Keeps him in that block stun.
I really like that setup there. He leaves the flame carpet
Yeah.
on the ground so that when they tech out, he's able to go up in the air and make them forget that it's even there and just try to pull them into it.
Goes for the restand.
Great throw there. Got rid of all that red health. We're going to see counter switch just in case it kills off the throw. Oh, great reflect.
Oh, yeah.
Wasn't able to capitalize, though. Got him with the thorns. Fortunately, Dormammu got hit, too. Yeah, this is what I was talking about. Send Sigma off the ward allows Dormammu to set up, analyze the situation, put out what he needs in order to take care of it.
Oh, dead
Kills
Dante. Unfortunately.
Hawkeye's not able to punish because it's only -8.
Also, not going to be able to get a second box. But not Dormammu with the box of his own. But Hawkeye still able to fight very well from the box. Wow, great spacing from Kevin.
It was a great,
Great
decision
reflect.
to try to make that Space Stone to close the gap with Sigma, though.
Great arrow placement.
Ooh,
Punishes
missed
the
the push
push block.
Kevin's been looking for those since day one.
Oh, yeah. Uh-oh.
Oh, that was great.
That's not going to hit, though. He doesn't know that Hawkeye has a weird hitbox.
Oh, got him with the jump jab. Unfortunately, wasn't able to finish the conversion.
Great grab from Kevin. That's a dead Dormammu. This is 1v1. Can Knives stay in this set? And we're going to see a hit. How is he going to confirm off this?
Are we going to see Doombuster? Oh.
The optimization station from Knives, and that is a dead Hawkeye.
Knife stays in.
Denies him the comeback. 6-2 now.
So at the end there, Knives was definitely doing those straight divides and tags with Dormammu. Although he was creating bad situations for himself to, get thrown, he was definitely creating a lot better situations because Dormammu is able to build more charges and set up the dark holes and purifications, flame carpets, and everything, while Kevin is stuck in block stun. And Hawkeye doesn't really have very many answers for it because his heavy attacks really aren't that great since they're not projectiles.
Oh, yeah.
All right, he's able to get the hit. Like I said, send Sigma off to war. Oh, eating your lunch.
Yep.
What a bully.
Wow, great setup. Lots of frame traps in that setup. Very interesting.
Knives has beautiful pressure with this team, and I love it.
He's going to be able to counter switch.
The pillar was...
Yeah. Oh, wow, the flame carpet there to counter the counter switch. Very interesting.
Great reflect. Managed to prevent him from going into proper shot.
Wow. Great uses of Space Stone to mix up his positioning. Turn teleport into a liability.
Oh, he should have closed the gap with that chaotic flame there and actually get more
Point
damage.
blank chaotic flame is one of the most damaging level ones in the game.
And it's one of the least damaging level ones in the game when it's full screen.
It's far.
All right, he's going into level 3 here so that he can get a better setup off of space and hopefully finish off Dormammu because that will turn this into a favorable matchup.
Yep.
Oh, great flame carpet and space down there.
Gotta watch out for the volcano here, though.
Oh,
Gets
watch
the
your
overhead, but doesn't confirm the hit.
Good blocks by Knives here. Excuse me.
Great grab just as soon as the box was ending.
All right, and Dante really doesn't have much health to work with here. Those fire supers do quite a bit of chip. Oh, man.
Oh, that was about to be an amazing confirm. Kevin holding his own knives, trying to get rid of that tiny bit of health.
Oh,
does
got
it.
him with the sword.
And just when I thought he was out of it, 6-4.
Whew.
Oh, 6-3. 6-3. Working on 6-4. One game at a time.
Yeah, so Knives is definitely making great use of the straight divides here. That's how he's getting a majority of his hits. You know, it's not allowing Kevin to really
great
get
catch
many
on the
setups.
teleport, though.
All right, so we're going to see triple piercing here. Oh, we're seeing... Okay, that seemed a little different timing than I'm used to. Great throw. All right, he's able to get out that jump jab. And Sigma does a lot of damage off of lights.
Oh, yeah. Definitely a high damage character. Big body. High health, high damage.
And you typically get like 1,000 less damage off of a light attack as opposed to like a heavier projectile. And man, Sigma still has Hawkeye bleeding. Oh, wow,
Once
bad
again,
tag.
he got hit by that last game, too. Gets the happy birthday as well. Can this possibly be a kill on Hawkeye? I think it might just be. If he resets him properly, which I don't think he's doing. He actually, I think, could have.
That's unfortunate for Knives here. Oh, he was able to block. Great throw.
Yep, super.
And he got the bar. That is huge.
Could have dark hold actually to finish him off, but
He's looking at Gimlet here to try to keep Hawkeye safe. Great launch.
jab. There we go. Great conversion.
Great throw.
Knives playing out of his mind right now.
Wow.
When his back's against the wall, he really.
Oh my gosh.
6-4.
Such a commanding match from Knives there. Brilliant decision making. Definitely, you know, encouraging Kevin to try to make decisions that are normally great ideas, but he's just baiting him into tagging into flame carpets and trying to get the punish on thinking he's going to finish off Hawkeye and everything.
Wow. That was almost insanity. So Sigma really closing the gap there.
I really like how he's trying to close the gap on using Space Stone to you know, get over those exploding arrows. Definitely an interesting take on the matchup.
So mashes out successfully. Great cross up with the dash over.
Oh, he got the happy birthday.
No, unfortunately, Hawkeye Kid doesn't really have great happy birthday combos, but doesn't matter anyways.
All right, we're probably going to see, counter switch from here. Great throw.
Unable to get his bolt cancel out, unfortunately.
The Dark Hole ate up all the scatter shots.
That was very interesting to see.
All right, going to meet Dante bleed here. This is the most damaging
great
super
grab. Knives with the grabs. Another great grab. Great cross up. Have to guess. That is a pure 50-50. Nothing you can do about that.
Hawkeye's almost dead here, but
Hawkeye is going to be bleeding very heavily.
All right, Kevin's probably going to be trying to set up some sort of box here, and then he's probably going to Gimlet to try to get Hawkeye out safe. Oh, he's going for the mix-up.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh, so the level 3, you should just do it. There
Kevin
you go.
remembering there's blood in the water and he's smelling it.
So definitely an uphill battle for Sigma here. See what the mix-up is. Low.
I don't think this will be a dead Sigma, but it'll be fairly close.
I actually do think it'll be a dead Sigma. He's got 4 meters, a lot of resources here.
Oh my gosh.
I do think this is a dead Sigma. I've stopped doubting Kevin's damage potential. Oh, but flips out, unfortunately. That might be a grab, yep.
That's
do a lot of damage
painful
on.
for Dante.
Oh, but Dante able to get out just in time. Unfortunate for Knives.
Oh,
punishes
so
the back dash. And it was an uphill battle, but he's making it work. Level 3? I think he could have level 3'd there.
I'm not entirely certain that works.
It looked like it would have. Maybe he knows this matchup better than I do.
Even if he's not certain, it was best to not try to, because that would have actually given Knives a much better chance of winning. Going into reflect wars, you can only reflect it twice.
Very intricate neutral from both players.
Great use of the space zone there to try to, corner Dante and keep him pressured. He's backing off now. Oh, got him with baiting him into that multi-lock.
So Knives going to be able to do a lot of damage to Dante here.
Unfortunately, wasn't able to build that third bar he needed to kill Dante there, but could be just enough. Great chip. Fortunately, he's going to be out of meter for the rest of the match. The only way to get meter is to take damage or give damage, and either character is going to die at the next hit. Throws aside. I would almost consider
Very intricate neutral.
getting hit by one of the. Oh, he's got the bar. He has access to a Doom Buster now, which could actually prove to be very useful.
Recovering a lot of important health, though, with this Devil Trigger.
15 seconds left on the clock. Kevin has another bar to recover health with
Wow.
Devil Trigger. He could
Crazy
just time this
neutral
out.
characters.
I just got to make a decision.
So
in the
Kevin
next 5
recovering
seconds.
a solid 2K health most likely from all this Devil Trigger. Slowly chipping away at
Oh!
Sigma. Oh, but doesn't
Hellbreaker
confirm.
doesn't kill. Oh,
And
the
the
jump
bullet
light.
will kill, and that's it. 6-4. Kevin takes it. 7-4.
Knives definitely made some great adjustments towards the end and definitely showed signs of life, winning 4 straight after being down 6-0.
Let's see what the next
Fortunately,
exhibition
wasn't able
is.
to adjust soon enough.